Hey Foog Fries, today we're coming at you with buffalo-style poutine. I'm pretty excited because we've never seen this anywhere before. We couldn't even really find a good recipe to go off of, so we've had to make this up ourselves.
We're totally winging it again, guys.
So we're super excited and hopefully it turns out good because we haven't had a flop yet, so stick around to see if this is a flip or flop.
You know what we mean.
I feel like for a long time when we were plotting out our YouTube channel, we said we were going to make food that was cheap, healthy, and delicious.
Or easy.
Or easy. But like we've kind of gotten away from a lot of that, and today we're going... we brought out the deep fryer. I think that says it all. This is not going to be healthy. If you're looking for a healthy recipe, come back in a couple weeks. I think the deep fryer might be out for a few weeks. We don't get it out often.
When you heat up that oil, you might as well make a couple dishes. So.
Yeah, one of my favorite pieces of diet advice, if you want to call it that, is you can eat anything you want, which sounds really exciting, right? As long as you make it yourself. And sometimes Brett and I really, really step up to that challenge. And so we're like, all right, we want poutine. Here we are. Here we are.
So this recipe is definitely in the comfort food category, right? Mm-hmm. You'll probably need to take a nap after this because we've got lots of cheese. We got fried food.
Check.
We got plenty of salt. I'm a little worried about the salt content again.
Check.
Right? And what we would consider in this recipe to be like gravy. It's a little bit of a bechamel sauce. Definitely 100% a bechamel sauce. But we're treating
it has flour in it, so it's a gravy.
But we're treating it as gravy because that's what poutine.
You know what? We're making cheese gravy, y'all.
So we busted out the fryer because we need to have the best possible fries we can have. So we're making, we're going balls to the wall with the fries. They're going to be amazing by themselves. Then we're going to top them with this great bechamel gravy with this blue cheese, and we got some white cheddar here, aged some number of years.
7 years.
Oh, that's in the higher category of years. On top of that, we're gonna add some hot sauce, right? Because we love our hot sauce here. For all you people that hate blue cheese, go ahead and pour a bottle of that ranch stuff from that valley that's hard to find all over the top of it, and we'll just be over here enjoying our delicious.
If you don't like blue cheese and you're not gonna make this bechamel sauce. So just go ahead, get some fries, dump some ranch and hot sauce on it, and now you're just eating loaded fries while we are eating poutine, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference.
That's right. We're getting classy up in here. We're gonna first make a roux. So we're gonna put some butter in the pan. We're gonna melt it. We're gonna add some flour. And then we're going to stir that around for like a minute or so just to get everything smoothed out, happy, so all the flour particles are covered in the butter. Then we're going to add in cold milk, because if you add cold milk to hot roux, it creates no lumps. Thank you, Chef John. And then we can start adding into our cheese after that. And then we're going to stir that around until everything melts and becomes like one cohesive element here.
So then while this bechamel is cooking, on the other side of the kitchen, we're also going to be frying up some French fries, right? So we're going to go ahead and soak our potatoes in the nice salty brine, and we're going to let those soak for about 5 hours. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay them out on a sheet pan, and we're going to let them kind of dry out. Might aid it with a little bit of paper towel. And because then we're taking it one step further, we actually went ahead and we put a fan on our potatoes to get them nice and dry, feeling easy breezy. And we're going to deep fry them. So we're going to actually do a double fry here today. We're going to pop our French fries down for about 6 minutes or so.
Yeah, five minutes in the fryer at 325, and then we're going to crank that up to 375 after we pull them out. Pull them out, let them dry off a little bit, let some of the oil soak back in, and then we're going to put them in once the oil comes up to temperature to 375 for about 1 minute, just to like extra crispy exterior.
Right, so once we get our nice crispy fries, we're going to pull them out of the fryer. We're going to put them into a big mixing bowl, and we're going to season them with some onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Once we get some just delicious base fries, we're going to go ahead and plate everything up with our sauce. So you saw us fry the fries, you saw us make the sauce, and now it's the moment of truth to put everything together after, of course, we try these. These are nice and crispy. I will say.
Very. They're like a minute overdone kind of a crispy. Oh, listen to that crunch.
These are great. I love a good French fry. The salty brine actually made a big difference.
Yeah.
Do recommend.
So we tried it when they were half fried and just with no seasoning or anything, and they really had a lot of extra flavor. They almost tasted like old McDonald's French fries, you know, the ones that were like gross and soggy, but still were salty at the same time without adding any salt. So they must have done the brine too.
Well, now let's get everything put together, Brett. I'm hungry. I'm excited. So we have our bechamel. Well, we have our cheese gravy here.
This is like actual, right? There's no difference between this and gravy. You take fat particles, you add flour to it, you add some like other seasonings. In Thanksgiving's case, like red wine. In this case, we added mustard powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. So more salt in here. Salt with the brine. Salt in both cheeses, and there's salt in the hot sauce too, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, so we got plenty of salt.
Plenty of salt. We did not add extra salt to the fries, but we did toss these in. Just pepper, paprika.
Onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and black pepper.
Perfect. Crunch. Wow, yeah. Can you hear that crunch? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. I can't sneak these. Oh, here we go. Yes. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of toss it.
Yep. So we opted to, top the blue cheese on the fries rather than mix in.
That's looking pretty good. And then I got some chives here. I like a lot of chives. What's your...
I'm pretty chivey too. Yeah.
Do you want to do the chives or sticking to my finger?
You're covered in, all that good stuff. You gotta do the high pour, right? So they bounce everywhere. If you have any other herbs, like parsley would probably be really good here too. I would stick with fresh herbs and not dried ones though, to change up the flavor.
We realized that we've gone through a half of a gallon of Frank's hot sauce in 3 months. Comment down below if you go through more than us. I would be very curious to know. We got all the components on. You watched us do it. It was easy to assemble. It was actually easy to make all of these components, and I don't want to mince any more words. Let's just...
And the benefit of doing the double fry is that these fries should not get soggy when we covered it in this gravy, right? And hot sauce and all kinds of liquid. Normally within like 5 minutes, this thing would just be a puddle you have to eat with a fork.
Holy cow.
They're still standing up though.
Holy cow. This is so good. All right, Brett, talk to me. What are you thinking?
I think this is the best blue cheese dressing we've had. And it's because it's gravy. Good crumbles, good hot sauce kick. The fries are fantastic. I'm super happy with this.
This is really good. This is like, you would go out to a restaurant that served like specialty French fries to get something cool like this.
Oh yeah, and this amount, this would be like $15 to $18 gourmet French fries at any like restaurant, right? And we made it for, we used like half the cheese we even bought. So we used probably like $5 worth of cheese and potatoes and had the fryer. So you could shallow fry the fries. Also, if you wanted to just do it on a pot on the stove, we just happen to have a fryer. Yes, I feel like this does qualify as a cheap, easy meal. But it's also kind of a weird food. This
is really good. So I would say you get a little bit of kick from the Franks. We definitely didn't put like too much on. It's not like I'm like, oh, this is so hot.
I don't need to cut it with butter.
No.
Like, so it doesn't need to be like made into wing sauce, right? Like we said.
The bechamel is just like super flavorful.
Very
the blue cheese we got, it was like very salty, very strong. So that really stands up. Yeah, this is like 10 out of 10 for me. Go make this. If you like blue cheese and you like Frank's hot sauce, this is like a slam dunk.
It might even be good with ranch on it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe some nice seasoned ranch. Not the one out of the bottle, but if you make your own, this is an all-star comfort food kind of a dish.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this plate, but make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment on this video if you are inspired to make this delicious pile of fries. And check out our last couple videos here and here.
And don't forget to ring the bell next to the subscribe button so you know when we post our next video. You'll be notified on whatever application you use to watch videos.
Absolutely, and like this video if you think blue cheese is better than ranch. All right, bye!